Deer. I son of Ilyana Deer and Bolt Operatis. I come from country Kazakhstan. Is nice. Many years ago, I come to country USA, greatest country in the world, to learn makings of educate about myself, about culture of you peoples, for make benefits my peoples. We have many problems in Kazakhstan. One of them is educate. So I go to library to learn more. When I go to library, I look around and I see books say human body. I think, wow, wow, wee, wow. In USA, they have book in library that show picture of woman's front. But I do not see this picture when I open book. I see instead this picture, men's brain. And I think, why do they not show women's brain? Because in Kazakhstan, it is known by Dr. Yamuka that women have brains as a squirrel. It's proven. And so I get funny feeling in my stomach about this because it's like everything I know is wrong. So I look on internet and I find something very, very shocking. Women's have brains same size as men's. Not only this, but women's can be just as good as men's in academics fields. And I keep on seeing this. So I want to let you know about this. And so I tell you about why it's important to make women educate, what women before have made educate, and why government Kazakhstan is wrong for not making women educate. So first, why it's important to Kazakhstan? As you all know, Kazakhstan is a great nation, and it's made this way by works of men. We famous, as according to your internet superstar Eric Weiner on Sleep.com, that we have many exports of oils, apples, and potassiums. Also, we have #1 biggest ball of yarn in whole world. But Kazakhstan cannot keep on going like this by only men. Women make up 51% of population according to National Census Bureau. But right now, they are only limited to 2 jobs, wife and prostitute. So because of this, it is necessary to make women more part of workforce to contribute to great country glory. But can women actually make contribution? Well, as I have shown before, women's and men's brains are about same size. One woman who used her brain very nice is called Mary Squirrels. She born in Poland and moves to France and marries a man named Pierre. In 1903, she won third Nobel Prize in Physics and History, along with her husband Pierre and man Henri Becquerel. But I think, what you probably think, she won with her husband. She probably nagged him until he gave her prize. But then I find out later, he died in accident. And then a few years after he died, she won second Nobel Prize in chemistry. She one of 2 people in the whole world's histories to have 2 Nobel Prizes. And then also, her daughter won a Nobel Prize by herself. And all this is according to the official Nobel's committees. And also, she only woman to be invited to this conference of men's many great minds, Albert Einstein and Niels Bohr and many other peoples who I did not bother to learn. She also only woman to be buried in Pantheon Paris of her merits alone and not just because she married important men. Another woman with great mind is Cecilia Payne Gaposchkin. She from England and she married Russian, but she had one of the most important discoveries in astronomy in all last century. She discovered that sun is not only made of fire, but a specific type of fire called hydrogens. Because of this, she became eventually first fully tenured professor at Harvard, according to the biographies of universities Alabama. But if all these women throughout histories have been made so great, why is it only that we find out about this Kazakhstan when I bring information from USA? Well, change can be very scary. We have a long-standing law, as I have reported in past, that women are only allowed more than 5 in one place at a time, only if it is brothel or grave. Since then, I have come and make reportings on importance of women, and now law is make amend women can gather more than 5 in the hot restaurant chain Hooters. So also, it is very scary for men because as you say in USA, if you give woman inch, she take miles. I know this from fact because one time I hear my wife complain, Borat, my cage very stuffy, give me window. So I give her window in her cage, but I wake up next morning and she have escaped. Very sad, I have to get new ones. And as for other peoples who make policies against women in Kazakhstan, like Dr. Yamuka is found to be gypsy. His mother was from gypsy clans, and he part of that gypsy clans. And because of this, he found that he make lies, because gypsies do not like Kazakhstan, and they lie to harm country. So that is why he say women's brains so small, to make lies so that we do not view women as we should. Also, we have other very bad politicians who try to attack women. This was old Premier Nursultan Tuliyevbay. He only wins because he get 75% of horses' votes. And he ended up being very bad premier and big pain in Kontrianos. Because of this, he was executed, as you say. But we find out he bad because first off, he born in Kenya. Second off, it was found that he, make with a homosexual, and he did not make like women's because he afraid that women's find out and tell everyone. So he placed many laws restricting women's and what they can do. Because of this, he is gone, and laws are starting to change. Nice. So because I have shown you now that women's are important and can make workings like men's, there is no reason to persecute or make fun or yell at women who try to get educated, like I see here. And so now you know that science has shown that women's brain same size as men's. Perhaps one day science can show why they choose not to use them. Not!
1 minute Q&A.
Few questions. Yes, hello, your name?
Yeah.
Karen. Nice to meet you. What's your question?
How many times do you watch Borat?
I think maybe 10 times. Nice, I prepare. 5 times. Yes. I'm sorry, my mistakes. Yes, more questions.
Good job.